Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Kay here from At Home with Kay, and I'm so excited. Today is a collab, a Mother's Day gift idea collab, and the host of this collaboration is Donna from the Creole Crafter, Melinda from IB Dolled, and the guest of this collaboration is my sweet friend May from Craft Away with May, and me, Kay, At Home with Kay. So I have this idea of making a sign, and looking at this, I attempted to pull this paper off, but why do that when you can just flip it over and use the other side? Yeah. So I'm gonna do my design on this side, and I got this painter's tape, and I am going to tape it off because I'm gonna paint it two different colors, and then I'm gonna Mod Podge some beautiful paper onto one half of it. I'm so excited about this collaboration. When they asked if I wanted to be a part, I was really eager to be a part, but then I started thinking, oh my God, what am I going to make? So I tried to come up with some good ideas, and I got this sign here, this card from the Dollar Tree, and it has this nice little sticker on the front, and I'm going to use that sticker as part of this sign. But I'm not a fan of that purpley red color, so I'm probably going to end up painting those roses there. But I am going to just see what placement that I want to use for that. I'm going to put it at the bottom for sure. And then I'm going to use, I have that ballet slipper pink too, but then I changed my mind. I like the more peachy pinks myself. So I'm going to paint it one half this peachy pink color by Apple Barrel. And I'm gonna have those three young ladies, May, Melinda, and Donna, I'm gonna have their channels linked in my description box below. So after you're done watching this video, please head over to see what Mother's Day gift ideas they came up with, and I'm sure you will not be disappointed. Now I'm going to paint the second half of this sign with this plaster chalk paint by Waverly. That color is actually called plaster. You know, it's different from the white. It has a hint of yellow in it, looks like to me. So I'm going to paint the other half of the sign with that. And this will be the side that I put the beautiful tissue paper on. And this is what that lovely tissue paper looks like. I got this in some Happy Mail that I got from one of my sweet little friends. I think it's beautiful. It has those pinks in it that I like, but they're those peachy pinks that I love so much. And I am just going to Mod Podge this on the side of the sign that has the plaster paint. And I'm just adding a small amount of Mod Podge, and I get a little overzealous when I use Mod Podge and I end up regretting it. So you're gonna see in a minute how I made a boo-boo on here, but it was a fixable boo-boo, so. So I'm just adding some Mod Podge on the top and on the sides on the bottom that didn't quite connect. I'm going to add a little more, and then I'm just going to vigorously, which I do not advise, and brush this, and I'm going to put a big hole in it. Right there. Oh my God. So I had to just take that little piece out and then cut another piece and place it on there. And you can kind of see it, but you kind of can't. So it is what it is. And the thing about it is this one, I don't think my mom, I'm going to give this one to my mom. I don't think she would use it. Maybe I don't know, give it to one of my sisters. And when they have those little imperfections in them, they kind of like it, you know. So I will probably give this to one of them. And I'm just going to take that little piece and place it in there, and I try to match it up as best I can. It's so pretty. I'm just cutting the excess paper off around the edges, and then I'm going to get my little sanding block and sand it off a little bit to make sure it's all smooth, and then we'll move on to the next step. So here's that little bouquet that I got off of that greeting card from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to remove this little bow. I'm going to replace it with another bow more suitable to my liking. And then I'm going to cover up this purpley red color that they have on these roses. And I'm going to use that same apple barrel paint. And I'm just going to paint each of these little roses. And guys, I have a bad habit of when I'm painting, I forget that I'm recording, and I will just keep the camera rolling, and then I will go to edit, and then I just leave it in there. I should have deleted some of this. This was too much. Just painting, and just letting you watch me paint these roses. I know it's boring. Okay, finally, I've gotten done. So what I did, I had this idea of writing a saying, a verse down here, but I wanted it to be pretty and I didn't want to make a mistake. But when I did what I did by writing the words and using the pencil to trace it out, I did make a mistake. So as you're going to see later, I'm going to completely change that idea. But I did make a bow, this beautiful bow out of some scrap ribbon that I had and some other ribbon that I got from a sweet friend. And I'm going to take this ribbon and put it on top of this little bow that I made. But you see that verse that I put there, love is patient and kind. I really wanted that on there, but after I go over it with my Sharpie, I just didn't like how it looks. So I had to change my mind and change my plan. And I think it turned out much better when I did that. So this is me moving on to plan B. I'm gonna paint these little Jenga blocks with that same apple barrel paint. I'm gonna paint them, and I'm gonna make a little shelf on the front of my sign. And in that little shelf, I have these little verse cards, Bible verse cards that will fit just perfectly on that little shelf. And I'm going to be able to switch out the verse. I'm going to put a clothespin there, a small one, and you can clip a different verse every day. And I think this is a much better plan and a much better idea. And it'll be that my sister can get use out of this, or whoever I give this to can get use out of this, project. And these are the little cards, and each card has a different verse on the front and back. Each card does, and they're just small, and they'll fit right down there next to that little sign. And I'll take these little Jenga blocks and I'll make this little shelf, this little holder. I know you guys see where I'm going with this. I just think this was a much better idea. Let me know what you think in the comments. And earlier when I said my mom wouldn't like this, wouldn't use it. My mom, she can't walk anymore, and she's just bedridden now. And it's the writing on these cards are kind of small for her to read. So I think the other projects that I'm gonna make, one of the other ones, and I'll let you know which one it is, I think she would enjoy much better. And now I'm going to place the clothespin on with a little hot glue, and we'll see what this looks like all completed at the end of the video. So next I had another idea. So I have these blocks that kind of look like dice. So I thought, what if we let Mom decide what she wanted to do for Mother's Day? So I'm gonna take these little blocks and I'm gonna paint them with that nice pink color that I love. And then on each side, I'm gonna write something that Mama would love, like a fragrance or a vacation or a spa day or a dinner or you name it. I'm gonna write that on each side, and then I'll hand Mom these blocks. And I'm just saying Mom because it's not my mom. I'm gonna hand her these blocks, and then I will roll them. She will roll them, and whatever they land on, that will be her gift. How fun is that? Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I'm going to redo that word. I don't like the placement of it, so I'm just going to paint over it and try it again. Yeah, Mom might like to take a fun class or a nice vacation or a dinner, a trip, take a nice trip somewhere, a little quick trip, or just whatever fun, have a spa day, or there's so many things, there's so many options you can put on here. I thought this was a fun idea. So I'm going to finish my words on these little blocks, and I will show you how to use them at the end of the video. So next I got this heart-shaped box. It was for Valentine's Day and Christmas, whatever holiday you wanted to use it for. And apparently it had something in it, probably candy at some point. But I'm just going to use it and put some beautiful roses in there. Fake roses, that is. So first I wanted to just scuff it up a little bit so my paint would stick. And then I'm going to do that to the top, the lid also. And then after that, I'm going to lay down a good layer of my chalk paint in white or in the plaster, and then after that I'm going to put that beautiful pink that I love on top of that. Okay, and here I am. I'm adding the final touches of this apple barrel pink paint onto my container. So now I'm going to embellish the outside of my container, and it turned out nicely. The paint is adhering very well. I got these stickers from Hobby Lobby about a month ago, and I'm just going to use those on all of the corners of this little heart-shaped box. I think it's going to be very pretty. And at the end of the video, you'll see that I added some other stickers also, but I'm not going to show myself putting those on there. And this is just a nice little decorative box. I'm going to place some flowers in there, but you can also take the flowers out and just use it to store little things in. I was going to use this little puffy sticker, this butterfly, or this cross, and I changed my mind. I feel like it needed something else. I need to consult with May about that because she knows how to just spruce everything up. She's so good at it. And then these are the roses that I was going to use, but at the end of the video you will see that I changed my mind because those were just too bright and too red. They're pretty, but just not my style. And they were too big also. So I'm just cutting them off the stem and trying to get the stem short as possible. And then I'm just going to stick them into the styrofoam. And like I said, this will be changed at the end of the video. You'll see. So as you can see, these are way too big. I'm going to change it and I'll show you what it looks like at the end of the video. And please go to the description box to check out the rest of this Mother's Day gift idea collaboration. You will not be disappointed. Now this is my last idea. I have these picture frames and I wanted to make something where my mom can display pictures. She's bedridden, like I said, and she just has all of her pictures inside an envelope inside of her purse, and she just takes them out and looks at them, and most of them are pictures of my dad, of course. But what I wanted to do was create like a picture box where she can clip different pictures on this pretty little box, and she can just look at them whenever she wants without having to get them out of her purse. So I'm going to take all these lovely picture frames and this lovely paper again, and I'm going to place the paper inside of the frames. Then I'm going to glue the frames together, and once I glue the frames together, I'm going to place the little clip on there so she can clip the pictures, and hopefully she will use this. I'll see. You never know with my mom though. She's a funny little lady. And I just put the little papers in, and then I'm going to put the frames all back together like they go, but I'm going to pull the little kickstand. I'm going to take that off. And then I'm just going to put a nice light coat of paint on there. I was going to do a lot of embellishing to this, but she's not a real flashy person, so I just put the paint on there, and then I'm going to add some flowers in the top. And I think it turned out pretty for what I'm going to use it for, but you guys let me know in the comments. Okay, so next I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to put a line of glue on all the side, and I will stand that side up, and it's going to adhere quite quickly. And then I'll put it on the other side, and then I'll add the back frame also. I don't know, and I felt the need to add a bottom on here too, so I just cut out a piece of cardboard to fit the bottom, and I'm just going to hot glue that on the bottom. Next, I'm going to take my plaster paint by Waverly. It's chalk paint, and I'm going to just do one thin coat of paint on the entire frame box. I'm not going to do a full coverage because I want this to keep that shabby chic flair that I have going on here. So now that I'm all done painting, I'm going to add these are just little tiny clothespins. I'm going to add those to the outside glass, and that's where we'll hang the picture. And here we are at the end of the video, and here is our little shabby chic wall decor piece, our beautiful round, I would call it a hanging wreath, I guess, with our cards, our scripture cards. And I love this scripture here. Love covers all wrong. I love that. And I like how they're just sitting there, and then each day you can go and change out the scripture that you want. Perfect. I love it. I think this turned out nicely. Hopefully, one of my sisters will like this. We shall see. And next, here is the heart-shaped tin. And I'm going to show you inside what I replaced those other flowers with. Ta-da! Aren't these much better? These look so nice. I love it. They're pink, they're soft, they're shabby chic, they're beautiful. And I added those extra flowers there in the middle. A very nice touch. I think this turned out nicely also. And next, there are our, I'm going to call them dice for lack of a better word. And Mom is going to dinner and on a trip. Wow, congratulations, Mom. I think that's such a fun idea. If you have kids, and one of my sisters, she has 8 kids, they'll love to play this with her. So I am definitely going to send her these because she deserves it. And next, here is the frame box. Believe it or not, I didn't have any pictures to hang on here to show you guys, but you guys get it. But I'm going to hang pictures on here for my mom. I think she's going to love it, love it. And I think this turned out nicely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there. You're a blessing. Being a mom is a hard job. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's a job that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. I appreciate every one of you. Remember to check out the description box for my sweet friends' channels, and remember to be kind to yourself and always kind to others.